And hello again, I am Mac10 and today is Saturday, March the 10th, 2012, and on today's episode of Diablo Status Update we're going to talk about PvP, why it was removed from the retail. That's right, PvP has been removed from the retail, or at least the formalized PvP system. So first of all I want to talk about what it is. I would say was, but it's what it will be is actually appropriate. It's a system that's going to be similar to the arena system in World of Warcraft, sort of like a cross between the arena system and the battleground system from World of Warcraft. It's a competitive PvP system, obviously, where you kill other people, you get scores, you get prizes, you get that sort of good shit, and it's going to be a really fun part of the game. It's going to be the competitive part of the game, and if it gets big enough, if the community gets big enough, then we will see a we may see even an esports-like phenomenon out of it. It depends on how gear dependent it is, but if it's mostly dependent on control and not really dependent on what kind of gear you have, then it may have some sort of potential as a small esport, or and otherwise just a decent part of the electronic sports community, or the competitive gaming community. Anyway, moving on, it was removed after initially being planned on being in the game for a very long time, and it was removed because basically Blizzard's running out of time, and Blizzard didn't have it polished, quote-unquote, or just in the position that they wanted it to be before the game was released. So that's not going to be in the initial release. It's been scrapped from the initial release, from retail. However, that doesn't mean to say that it won't be in the game. It was actually in the game in some of the tests that they allowed people to do at BlizzCon a couple of years ago. It was a really rudimentary form of it, but it was there. And more importantly, Blizzard themselves has stated that it will be patched in, which I would bet money on it will not be an expansion. It probably won't be too long after the game's release that you'll see PvP, because it's one of those things that they had almost ready to go. That it's close to being finished, but they didn't want it at retail because it's another headache of theirs, and we all have plenty of content before we'd be interested in the arena anyway. So that's okay news. I mean it's bad news, but it's actually good news, and I would like to take a moment to explain that to wrap up this episode of Status Update. It's great news for us because Blizzard doesn't like scrapping things before releases, and Blizzard actually scrapped this, saying that they would patch it in later. That means that Blizzard didn't throw it away. That means Blizzard says, we don't want to put it in now. Why don't we want to put it in now? Because they don't have the time to put it in now. Why don't they have the time to put it in now? Because a release date is incoming. So I think that this decision on Blizzard's part, or this announcement on Blizzard's part, is a great thing for us who are out there waiting for the release date, because it means that Blizzard's starting to cut out things. Blizzard's getting closer and closer. Like, more information that we're seeing about what retail is going to be like and how it compares to the beta signifies that Blizzard is getting closer and closer to a release date. And I would just like to say, sort of in conclusion, I know this was kind of a short status update, but I just want to say in conclusion that I think that this firmly supports a release date in the second quarter, and I would say that I still believe in an April 17th release date, and I'm not willing to stop believing in the April 17th release date for a little while, but I'm not firm on this, but I would sincerely hope that on March 12th, this coming Monday, 2 days from now, we will get a release date announcement from Blizzard. If we don't, obviously, I'll be talking about it a lot on my Tuesday status update video, which will be status update number 11. And if we do, then my God, we have got a lot of stuff to cover on Tuesday. So thank you very much for watching. You can find me on Twitter at MacX10, MACKXTEN. And if you like my videos, if you find them informative, useful, or entertaining in any way, please subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.